everybody. Welcome to ICC's Game of the Week with your host, as always, Joel Benjamin. German teenager Matthias Bluebaum has scored probably his best tournament result to date with a shared first place and win on tiebreak in the GRENKE Open in Germany. In our featured game, Bluebaum negotiates his way through the typical fireballs thrown by veteran grandmaster Alexei Shirov. Despite the sharp nature of the position, the game was mostly balanced until one erroneous decision tipped the scales towards black. All right, let's get to it, see how young Matthias handles grandmaster, quite a bit older and more experienced. Shirov plays e4, and it's a French defense. And Shirov is one of those guys who likes the advanced variation. I myself am a player who has played the advanced variation many times, and it's kind of an emotional thing because I think intellectually we all understand that the black does not have so many problems in the advanced variation. However, it can be very tempting to set up that structure with a potential kingside attack. And it usually leads to pretty interesting play. It tends to be not very drawish. Okay, queen b6. This is, well, it could be a move order thing just to make the opponent think a little bit because black has the option of playing bishop d7 and bishop b5 to try to trade off that bad bishop. That's a key strategical victory for black if you can trade off that light squared bishop, that bad bishop. But the process of doing that often costs black time, so there's some dangers involved in that. So after knight f3, Bluebaum just goes into the standard lines with knight c6. Now here, white can play bishop e2 to just get castle a little faster, or bishop d3, which often leads to a gambit. Of course, this pawn cannot be taken right away. For our lower-rated players, that's a very important trap to know. The bishop moving and with a check and creating attack on a queen. But after bishop d7, black is ready to take the pawn next move. So that generally leads to the Milner-Barry gambit. Not considered to be particularly dangerous for black. So I'd say a3 is probably the main line, and now there's quite a bit of choice for black here. I would say c4 was definitely the main line from my childhood. I actually had quite a number of games from this position as a teenager. c4 was quite popular, and the idea is to take advantage of this move a3 and the en passant rule, because if white ever plays b4, black will take en passant. So there is this weak square. And there are a lot of games where black would castle queenside and white would try to open up the queenside, and there would be a battle that is postponed a little bit by the c4 confrontation, postponed a little bit, but gets there eventually. I think probably the most important variation is to keep it fluid. If black can play knight h6, and after b4, trade in the center and wheel this knight to f5, pressuring d4. And white could play bishop e3. Bishop b2 is the old standard move, and many games from here. Very unclear position. If white can maintain that center and continue development, he's in very good shape. But black often has some tactics in store because white is not always that well mobilized. But Bluebaum goes in a very different direction. He plays f6. And it has been played in a number of games, but I have to say that as even as a purveyor of the advanced variation myself, although it has been a while, I'm not really familiar with this move. So it is a kind of an offbeat continuation. Although Bluebaum has played it at least once before.